So we're doing something different today. Something I've been wanting to do for quite a while now, and that is a reaction video. Specifically, a reaction video to a skincare video. And today, I actually noticed, not less than 24 hours ago, KRISTEN BELL actually released her skincare routine. And I was really excited to watch it, but then I realized, you know what? It's close to drinking time. And I really want to watch it, and my camera was right in front of me, so why don't we do a reaction video, which I've never done before. So we got our old-fashioned, because I'm an old-fashioned type of guy, and I love whiskey on the rocks, with a little cherry there. I've been enjoying this. I'm currently at the cottage, our summer cottage, me and my partner. Fun fact, I actually had to kick my partner away from the house and go down to the lake just so I could start filming this without anyone watching me. And it's a pretty schwitzy day, so I really want to go down to the lake, but I really want to watch this video, and I do want to enjoy my old-fashioned in peace. So if this interests you and you want to see my skincare opinion on a reaction video for KRISTEN BELL, who I love because she was on The Good Place, one of my favorite shows. I mean, I'm Buddhist and I studied psychology and I'm a mental health professional, and I love just having people fulfill their goals in life and their happiness, and that show was amazing. I freaking loved her because she was freaking hilarious, and she was like me, an abundant love for nachos. Oh, so good. But we're not going to be talking about nachos, even though, frick, I'm in the middle of the woods. I don't have access to nachos. So we're gonna be drinking, you're gonna watch me in this video, and yeah, so let's get into the fun stuff. Let's dive in. Cheers.
Hi, I'm KRISTEN BELL, and today I'm going to show you my
She looks gorgeous.
everyday skincare routine and also my everyday makeup look. I'm starting having just gotten off work, so I'm wearing quite a bit of makeup when I get off work.
Flawless.
If it's midday, I'll take all of it off. I take my eye makeup off with Happy Dance coconut oil. It's just coconut oil and CBD, and it's so incredibly moisturizing. I use a little reusable...
Oh, wait, okay. She's talking about reusable makeup. Okay. Makeup taker offer cotton pad thing. Well, first of all, CBD, dude, CBD is in, like, everything. Like, niacinamide is in everything, but, like, it's in everything, to the point that you go to the 99-cent store and it's in everything. So I haven't dabbled in CBD yet. I've read up on some studies. I've seen some people talk about it. It looks awesome. But I don't know. I feel like we need more information on it. But okay, cool, CBD.
Makeup taker offer.
It's more of a makeup remover, okay.
My skin is pretty sensitive, and if I were to sleep in makeup...
It's sensitive, but that looked a little harsh on her eyes. I don't know. A little, not a lot.
I would look like a zombie in the morning. It would not be good. So I have to make sure that when I'm done wearing it, I'm cleansing my face properly and making sure that I'm treating it well and moisturizing it properly. Otherwise, it just gets angry and red, and it's awful. And now I've got all the color off, and I am absolutely addicted to the Clarisonic. So I had my trusty old one from years ago, and I've been obviously scouring eBay to make sure that I still have one since they don't make them anymore. So I get a tiny bit of exfoliation every day with my Clarisonic. And I use a cleanser from Institutium called Transformative Melting Cleanser. It goes from kind of an oil to a gel feel. It's like this. And I'll use about this much.
Okay, so I've never heard of this cleanser. This is, I put on my phone and I'm looking at it now. The Institutium Melting Cleanser. Transforming Melting Cleanser. 54 bucks, okay, alright. Hyaluronic acid, vitamin B5, allantoin, bisabolol, love it. Retinol, interesting. And vitamin E. And it starts off with a base of sunflower seed oil. Okay, alright. You know, fragrance is literally in the middle of the ingredient list, and it does have some alcohol, which I'm fine with in a wash-off form. Just It's interesting when really expensive cleansers have those two things. Something you would probably find something more affordable, but not really at this price. Okay, all right. Ascorbic acid is the last ingredient. Okay, sweet almond oil. It seems like a nice cleanser. You can find a lot of cleansers like this with less of a price tag. But the retinol edition is probably what makes it more expensive. But honestly, I don't know. Retinol in a wash-off form, probably not going to do anything. But let's see.
And I just give it a really nice once over, and this is where it starts to
She
bubble.
exfoliates too.
I've actually traveled like on a press tour to New York and forgotten my Clarisonic and panicked on the plane. And then the second I get off the plane, I like have to stop at a beauty store to pick up a Clarisonic. I mean, this was years ago, but I literally can't live without it. I still do get breakouts. We got a little frenemy right there.
Frenemy.
You know.
I'm pretty sure a new pimple is not anything of a friend. Well, we do call it friend, and it is our enemy. Okay, frenemy might be a good name.
I'm 41, but my skin isn't afraid to break out.
Okay, sorry. How is she 41? She's 41? Dude, Kristen, you look 28. Oh.
Use like 4 drops of the active serum from IS Clinical, which I really, really love.
I love IS Clinical.
4, 5 drops in your hands. And it really kind of feels like, if anyone remembers high school from the mid-90s when you used Sea Breeze on your face and you kind of smelled like antiseptic, but it was the only thing that kept the pimples away. That's what it feels like. It's really light. It's just like a water. And
okay, so I was born in 96, so I was in high school in the 90s, but I have heard of this brand. Okay, so I found it. So the ingredients are literally water and denatured alcohol. Okay, usually nowadays things are formulated better, but back then you just know something from back then that has those 2 first ingredients. You just know it's not formulated well. This is like the 5th ingredient. Clove, eucalyptus. Okay, so it's called an astringent. So I mean, now I guess there's something worse than witch hazel from Rose Thayer's. Is that what it's called? Oh no, I should know this. Literally, the description says the tingle that tells you it's working. Yeah, that's like that description back then of like tingle or pain, or like if your skin is melting off, that means that's a good thing. We've evolved from then. We know things are need to be a little bit more soothing, right? Okay, let's get back.
for that, normally I have quite a bit of redness, and I correct it with the SkinCeuticals Phyto.
2 awesome serums. Awesome serums.
It's about that much. Well, it was kind of a lot. It neutralizes the redness as it digests into your skin. My husband.
Okay, so let's look at that ingredient list. Okay, so SkinCeuticals, we know that's a really big brand. They're very famous for their vitamin C serum, which actually I'm testing the dupe for that serum, which is the vitamin C EF by Dermatology. I'm a dermatology partner, so I've been using that serum, and it's been doing wonders. Like, it gives me a wonderful glow under my sunscreen. It's just an amazing product to use. But SkinCeuticals is really famous because their formulations tend to be, well formulated but effective, you know, albeit they are that pricey. So I'm looking at the ingredient list here. Honestly, okay, well, it looks nice. Sodium hyaluronate, olive leaf extract, cucumber, thyme. Honestly, this is looking a little Mario Badescu to me, straight off the bat. But their key ingredients are supposed to be cucumber, olive, thyme, eucalyptus, and hyaluronic acid. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but that sounds very ordinary. And it's got a price tag of $82, and it's sold out. Probably due to this video, it probably sold out within 24 hours. She says it like corrects her redness immediately, so that's telling me just those soothing botanicals are really good for her skin in general. For some people, they're very immediate, like green tea, mugwort, centella. For some people, it just has an immediate effect. For me, not really, because my acne is very inflammatory, so it takes days. So, okay, cool. All right, good. I'm glad it works for her. She obviously has the money for it. You know, as much as I would love to try SkinCeuticals, I don't know. You know, if I got them in PR, I would really try to aim for a discount code for y'all. But based off the ingredient list, I would probably say no to them. But I'm glad she's using it. I mean, Kristen, if you ever watch this, dude, I got some freaking recommendation for you that you would. Another sip. Let's go.
Neutralizes the redness as it digests into your skin. My husband pretends like he doesn't care about skincare at all, but he is all up in my cabinet. He uses everything I use. And
that's most men.
Will secretly watch what I'm using and then steal it, and I'll think it's the kids, but I'll find it in his medicine cabinet. So usually I buy duplicates of everything because I know he's just going to get his hands on it. I love this Dr. Barbara Sturm eye cream. It's really, really...
Ooh, she brought the Dr. Sturm in. Ooh. Dr. Sturm, guys. She expensive. She bougie. Yeah. Okay. Like I said, she has the money for it. I don't blame her. Awesome. You go, Kristen. I love it. All right. Nachos and Dr. Sturm. All right. Okay. Let's see.
Light, and it's sort of like feels a little bit more like a gel. And sometimes a little trick is the skin under your eye, the skin on your neck, and the skin on your lips is thinner than the rest of your body, which is why it needs a different cream. So if I've got any excess.
Okay, so I agree with her. Those parts are more sensitive. Like I use an eye cream by LTMD that has peptides and hyaluronic acid and niacinamide and ceramides. And also around my mouth area, I make sure to layer on moisturizer with those same ingredients because they are thinner and they do tend to be the areas that dry out if you're on a retinoid. So it's a really smart thing to take care of those areas. But you don't need an extra product for those things. So yeah, no, I would not say it's necessary for an extra product due to the fact that they are thinner. I just think you need to be more gentle, and I think you need to maybe layer on your moisturizer. But if you really want to take care of those areas, it's not necessary to get a separate product, but it is nice. So it's not necessary, but it's nice. So I take that with a grain of salt, but she's right. She's right in the actual, like, that is a fact about the skin.
When you're focused on skincare, I think people miss the steps that affect the skin so much, which is like your mental health or your stress. And if I'm stressed, my eczema is flaring or I will break out. It's so linked, so I feel like it has to be integrated. So I definitely also, for my skin, make sure that I have 8 or 9, I'm greedy, hours of sleep a night, which is hard. It's really hard to maintain, but it's what makes my body and my skin and my overall wellness feel the best. And also hydration. I'm drinking water throughout the day, and if I don't feel like drinking water, I'm just drinking something that I can get through. And the other great thing that I find is calming to my skin is meditation, believe it or not. Because it's calming to my mind, it's not something I do every day. I try desperately, but I give myself forgiveness when I... How does HelloFresh keep?
No, I have an ad! No! Okay, alright, so an ad came up. So we're gonna talk then. So I love that. She talked about her mental health and how it's correlated. I mean, that's literally what I try to do on my channel. As you guys may or may not know, I'm a mental health professional. I have my bachelor's degree in psychology. And eventually I'm going to be joining an MFT program, a marriage and family therapy program. So that's my calling in life, psychology and therapy. And this is my other calling in life. I really love skincare and self-care. But mindfulness and meditation is something that I do personally, but I also think could very well change the world, really. And I love that she correlates that. She uses this platform to correlate those two things because, I mean, I like her for a reason. I like her because she's not very Hollywoody, but, you know, she does well. People like her. She's a great, genuine person, and I can tell the moment someone is genuine or not. Like, I can tell. And that's why I like her immediately, and I still do. But that's wonderful, and there is a correlation. Like right now, I am breaking out. Probably from this angle that I chose, and the lighting, and the 4K quality. Probably can't tell. And also, this is my good side. I have acne-prone skin, I have red nose-prone skin, and acne is something I struggle with today. And so here on this side, I'm pretty good. You can probably see that blemish forming there. But I'm going through a gnarly breakout, and that's going from the stress from traveling, because I'm in Canada. I'm at our summer cottage right now, and I live in LA. So, you know, traveling, having a mask on I had my mask on for 10 plus hours. When we go in town, luckily this is Canada, so we still have to wear a mask. So I'm going through a lot. Diet changes, sleeping changes, pillowcases, you know, we're in a cottage. We're not washing it. We don't have a washer here. So basically what I do, sorry, did I spit? Sorry, that's the old fashioned. I spray my pillowcase with a mist just to get that antibacterial qualities, and luckily I do my skincare beforehand. But basically, yeah, so I'm struggling right now a little bit with certain breakouts right here. So I'm wearing a tinted sunscreen just to even out my skin tone. And I just did a video for Sunscreen Week on a tinted sunscreen by Color Science. So that's why we got the Color Science tinted sunscreen on today. But yeah, no, mental health is so important, and what your body is going through is so important. Like, it surpasses what you put on your skin. Mindfulness is so important. Meditation and focusing on your everyday values and your morals is so important to skin health, to mental health, through your body's health, through everything. I know when I'm stressed, my back hurts. So that's a sign that I've been neglecting my body. So, good on KRISTEN Bell.
I find 10 minutes once or even twice a week. My whole body, my digestion, my skin, my attitude, it's all calmer. I studied transcendental meditation studies. You take a class, they teach you how to do it, and then you go off into the world and use it whenever you need to, and it is an incredibly helpful tool to regulate yourself. I created a line called Happy Dance, and I think I might have created the perfect moisturizer. It's my absolute favorite. It's got CBD.
Okay, two things. My partner does transcendental meditation. I don't. I just do mindfulness meditation. That is awesome. She does that. I love her more now. My partner doing that is amazing. It's like the equivalent to 8 hours of sleep, which is, first of all, amazing. And second of all, apparent, because my partner gets so tired. He does it, boom, he is awake. So I know for a fact it works. It works, and he is such a smart individual. That's why I'm with him. And second of all, I did not know that was her skincare brand. That makes so much sense. That makes so much sense. Okay, let's keep watching.
150 milligrams for the whole pot. It also has a base of avocado oil. The omega oils are really good for your skin. Okay, life wouldn't be life without SPF. So I use the Hello Bello Mineral Sunscreen SPF. I love the way it smells. Since it's midday.
SPF, SPF, SPF. Cherry seed. I missed. I'm so proud of you.
I'm obviously still going to put SPF on. I certainly wish that I had worn SPF a lot more when I was younger. I did. I didn't do a bad job of it. But, you know, as you're older and turning 41 and you're looking at the brown spots on your skin, you're like, dang, I should have worn a hat in my life. Daytime look.
Okay, so I've heard of Hello Bello. I associate that with motherhood and babies, so I'm assuming it's because she's a mother. So it's got 20% zinc oxide, so it's a mineral sunscreen. I'm glad she's using that, very soothing, especially because she mentioned she has sensitive skin, so that would be a perfect sunscreen for her. It's got bisabolol, which I love, green tea, it's got chamomile, has some orange peel oil and coconut oil, so makes sense, you know, people like that. Oh, it has vanilla. So people, she's probably talking about the orange peel extract. That's probably what's giving it that nice scent. And then it glides on probably due to the coconut oil and through the vanilla extract. That's probably why it smells good, glides on, and she probably really likes it. So, okay, I'm glad she's wearing sunscreen, and it's a very mom sunscreen, I think. But it's really good. Hey, let's go. Nice.
Look, everyday daytime, I use a tinted moisturizer.
Cool.
I use 2 squirts because it's really, really light. Then if there's any place I need a little extra coverage, I use a CC cream, which also, this is going to shock you, has SPF. It has SPF 50. And since I have so much redness, I will just do the lightest coat on sort of my T-zone. I used to wear a lot more makeup than I do now. I used to feel like I was so concerned with like forward-facing, presentational, how I look. And I think in my 30s and 40s, I realized it really is more about health and how I feel. And that's kind of what I'm coming to terms with my skin is I want my skin to feel healthy at all times. I wear the tiniest bit of concealer because it's kind of brightening. And I'll just do 1 or 2 dots here. And then one thing that is really, really important to me is eyebrows, because I don't have a ton. They kind of stop about here. Nobody's living here. People should be living here. Nobody's living there. I will just let them know. Just fill y'all out. Here we go. Look at the difference.
Wow.
I have such small, deep-set eyes that if I'm wearing eye makeup, like real eye makeup, I have to have some sort of falsies on to widen my eyes because they're just so deep-set. For lid, I use a little pot, Jamie Makeup. She makes really cute little pots. And I'll just do a quick swipe there, and then wipe it off, and a quick swipe here, and then wipe it off. Because really I don't want to look like I have much eyeshadow on, I just want the depth. I love these Tata Harper pots. Sometimes I'll also use this on my eyelids, but I have a tiny little pusher brush is what I call it, because all my goal is to do that. That, and we're out. There you go, we're done. Nothing more than that. And it's a cream, so everything stays dewy.
Okay, so first of all, I think that's her makeup routine. We'll continue, but I love her makeup routine, and you know, my thoughts are she is such a mom, and I love it. And she has grown. I mean, she's always been grown. I've always liked her because she's been very real, down to earth. I'm very much like moi. And that's why I relate to her. That's why I like her. But I love how her makeup routine, first of all, the IT Cosmetics CC cream is such a mom staple. Because it's got full coverage and all you need is a little pea size. I used to use it when I had really like bad acne where every pore was basically inflamed. And it had great coverage. It had tea tree, it had salicylic acid, sulfur. It was really good for your skin. And it had SPF in it. So I really, really liked it. So, like, I can see that. Like, I can see just the amount she used is, like, perfect for someone with perfect skin, honestly. It just covers the redness. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, that's awesome. And then she just does, you know, she does her brows. She applies everything with her fingers, which I love because usually that's what I do. That's if I've seen men who apply makeup and men who just are in skincare like me, and we usually apply things with our fingers, you know, because it's a little bit like just, I don't know, using brushes is like, maybe if you're a makeup artist or something, or you're really specific about how you like to apply things. But like for, you know, most like individuals that are male, we tend to just like put it on, whatever, who cares? We're not very precise. So the fact that she does that is like, okay, minimalistic, I like it. Just that's kind of how I do it. But yeah, that's cool. I love it. I love her natural look. I love how she tries to make everything look seamless, which is really cool. It like aligns with her character. So I like her. I like her. And this is literally how I would have imagined her skincare routine and her makeup routine, which is really cool. So I know we could totally be friends. I love this.
Bronzer brush.
Bronzer,
so a lot of the
lip oil
that I have played haven't worn a ton of makeup, and that's because mainly I think it's always been about my skin health. That if I were taking so much on all the time and had to come home and wash all that off, and sometimes we're working nights and your skin produces different oils overnight, so it doesn't know really if it's day or night, so I'm getting way oilier on a night shoot, and I just would prefer to kind of keep it as natural as possible. I like brown mascara, and I like it to be really thin and watery, because again, I don't want much, I just want to enhance ever so slightly, because I want it to appear like I don't really have a lot, and that's like more than enough.
I love that. I love that.
So as far as application, I definitely focus on this outer corner here, to bring my eye out, because bringing my eyes wider is not going to happen. That's against the geography of my face. So I try to pull out here to give it a little lift. A little bit of lip tint. I am absolutely...
Can I just say that mascara changed her face? It changed it. I mean, she's beautiful no matter what, but it changed it. So I understand why women use mascara, and to my gentlemen who use it, I get it. I get it now. That's awesome.
With Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk.
I love Charlotte Tilbury. Dude, she's awesome.
I find when my kids always want to borrow my makeup, they always want to use it, and I didn't know how to handle that.
Okay, I wasn't sure if she was a mom. I was like 90% sure, but now I know.
But I think I've come to the conclusion that I think makeup and skincare, it's exactly like clothing. I don't ever say to them, you shouldn't wear that because you're a certain age, because there aren't really shoulds or shouldn'ts with makeup. If they want to wear a crazy eyeshadow and a crazy lip, that doesn't say anything about them other than the fact that they wanted to color their face. I don't necessarily think there has to be an age where they can start using makeup, and I certainly don't want them to feel insecure. I try to focus on, how do you feel when this is happening? Do you want something like a glittery eyeshadow on your eyes, or does it feel scratchy? Like, always focusing on how it's feeling. Does it make you feel fun to have a lipstick on? Then wear it. And, you know, people may think I'm crazy, but I'm not old school that I think there's anything wrong with a girl who's 6 or 8 years old wanting to have fun with colors on her face. Well, that was my daytime look skincare routine. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye!
Guys, I love that. That was awesome. That was awesome. Okay, those finishing words by Kristen Bell, that's why I love her. Look, even her personality and her characteristics just align with her being a mother, like her motherhood. Like, I love individuals who just let people express themselves. They don't judge. They just live life, you know? I love it. I love it. That, if I loved her before, I'm just, I don't like saying obsessed. That makes me sound, whoa, getting text. That just makes, yeah. She's amazing. She's amazing. She's one of my favorites. Yep, she's my favorite. Kristen Bell, if you ever watch this, oh my god, I love you. You are awesome. Let's meet up. I'm in LA. Let's do it. I love you. That's great. I love it. Is my reaction video. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm about to go get a refill before I go downstairs to the lake. Let me know down below if you want more reaction videos to stuff like this. This was really fun, and I hope I edit this enough so that it makes sense. Okay. Alright. Alright. Everyone take care. Be good.